Hi there, it's Patmos, and thank you for joining me for another episode of Life is Feudal Forest Village. Let's get the time going. Speed 5, of course, and let's do some building. We do have a few materials. We have plenty of food, so that's not an issue at this moment. And, well, we have kids going to school. We should have a few people getting out of school. Not too far from now. So I guess it's time for a few extra houses. Mainly because we can really use him. Right, if I want to build it like this, we can't build it. If we do it like that, we can. But I really want to build it nicely in shape. So we'll just flatten the ground a little bit. Just like that. That'll work. Not too much to do, so that's fine. Should probably be able to build a house here as well. Yes, so let's rotate it around and build another home. That'll be nice. And of course, that's basically what I do all the time. As soon as I get a house, I will build another field. Should be 10 by 19, that's the ideal size. There it goes. So we'll be doing a little bit of building. We don't have too many free workers available at the moment, but sorry about that. That'll change because after all the harvesting is done, all those workers can get to help out building and gathering stuff, etc. So that'll all be fine. I guess they're already done with this area because I can't click it anymore. So we should be able to build a house there now. Yes, we are. Alright, that's perfect. I do see we need to make 2 more farms here as well. Alright, let's not take too much. Oh, that's an orchard. That's the wrong one. Let's build another farm. 10 by 19. And again, 10 by 19. Perfect. Well, we also need water for the farm, so yeah, let's build another well. Let's check this area. We have a well on this side, so let's get a well on this side as well. Everything that can save your people time when walking will increase the chance that they'll be able to completely empty a field before temperatures go too low. Because as soon as temperatures go below 0, everything will be gone. Ooh, there's a building on fire. Alright, they're already putting out the fire, so that's good. That's also another reason to have wells everywhere around your town, because they'll use the wells to extinguish the fire. So make sure you have enough of them to deal with all the problems that can come. Luckily for us, harvesting season is almost over, and then we'll be able to do all the buildings we want. Get extra people in, which will be very nice with these houses. Still takes quite some time for them to be born and grow up before we can put them to work. Now we have Taylor, age 5, he'll be soon be ready to be a worker. And, well, that's all that we have age 5, so he'll probably be there next season. And, well, we have quite a few age 4, so I guess in 2 or 3 seasons we'll have a lot more workers available. Small house is complete. Well, then they can get on collecting stuff. There's plenty of food there. Now, one of the things you need to think about is we have firewood all right here. And as soon as you build houses this direction, they'll get too far away to collect the firewood. So at some point, we need to be constructing some stuff to make firewood here as well. So that's a thing to keep in mind, that it can be smart to build 1 or 2 lumberjacks right here so that they can start to produce firewood as well. Don't need to worry about it now, it's not too far yet, but it might just get too far at some point. Well, the only thing I don't like about the rain is you can't spot what your farmers are doing anymore. Well, this one's almost empty. There's still some food here, some food there, so they're not empty yet. It's okay though, we have plenty of food for the 50 people we have, so It's not really something to worry about. But in the end, we might worry about it. Still 14, so it's not going to... there it is. Well, they need to bring in all the food, come on. Harvest everything, there he goes, perfect. Now that everything is out, we can use him for different tasks. Our orchards are doing a very good job as well, I like that. This one's being built, that's good. The house is also being built, so 2 projects simultaneously. Well, that'll bring in a lot of goods. Once all these farms are done, homes are done, yeah, that'll help us forward. Oh, I do regret this warehouse though, because in the end, it's not in the ideal place, ideal position. Should probably get a warehouse somewhere here. So when they bring in all the wood, etc., they can just bring it there. Though we don't have mines in this area, so that's not too bad actually. Yep, another house is done. This field is done as well, so only 2 fields that aren't completely ready with harvesting. Well, they'll be fine. Let's get all the buildings done. Right, so we are producing tools. One of the next things we could be producing could be clothing, but I do believe that we need a lot more if we want to build... Yeah, we need more stone and more iron. That's for sure. Although, what we might be able to do... to flatten this area if we want to build there, so that's the thing I'm going to do. Just flatten this area a little bit, just like that. And we need to gather some stuff, so let's go with that. Have to check and find where we can still find some stone. Probably did everything close by already. Yeah, there's some stone here, 50. Need some iron as well, but I think most of it's gone already. Well, we do have a mine, but we don't really need it. We need workers, that's the thing. They'll come in soon though, which is excellent. Alright, this one is done as well. So just one farm that didn't make it all the way to harvesting everything. That's a very good score, I think. He should bring in all the apples he can here as well. Oh yeah, there comes the frost. Alright. Well, as soon as the freezing starts, you can see it right here. There's still crops there. As soon as the freezing starts, they're gone. Yeah, there they go. So let's get rid of all the farmers, the guys in the orchard, and the gatherers, because they don't serve a use anymore. Let's put a few people in here. Now we have 8 people that can help us doing all the gathering. They are gathering stone now. Let's do a little bit more. And some extra iron. So we can start working on the tailor, which is very good, because if they have warm clothes, they can do a better job at bringing in all the stuff. So that's good, yeah. Yeah, we basically need iron now. Question is, should I build it right here or at a different spot? I'm going to build it right here. A lot of hides are in here, and what we can do, I think we are producing flax already. Yeah, so let's make this field a potato field. Let's make this field a potato field. Yeah, this is all potatoes. And now since we are building the bakery here, I'm going to turn this one into a flax field, so we have them close by. I think we should build another barn right here. We can't, so let's flatten the ground again. It's quite an uneven ground in this level. I've had a lot of levels with a lot more smooth ground. It's fine though, but yeah, would be easier. Let's get 3 builders in so they can prepare the ground. Now we have to set these farms up as well, I believe. Yes. And we'll start with one. Oh yeah, this one has flax, so that's fine. We could do one for wheat already, so we could get a bakery and bake some bread. But right now, since we're not even close to getting a bakery, I'm not going to do that. We just need to collect more resources. Alright, we almost have 90 iron as well, so this one can be done pretty quickly. It's very good. Since we can really use some ore, we'll add some guys to the ore mine. And we should probably just get a few more trees chopped down. Guess there's a lot to do. Alright, let's run speed 10 for a little while because, well, we're waiting anyway. Why not speed that up? Alright, here's the iron ore mine. They need to do a lot of walking. So we could just... Alright, this area is done, so we're going to build a barn right here. So they don't have to walk that far. Next up, and I will just plan it ahead, will be a house right there and another farm. Alright, 10 by 19. So there'll be a new farm. I'm going to pause this one, we're not going to build it yet. And then we can make a storage on the edge there. And a well. Yeah, that'll be good. So right now, the guys from the mine have to, once this one is done, don't have to walk so far anymore. I think that's good. They're bringing in everything. All they need is 40 stone. And that'll fix a lot of problems. Because then they can start building. There they go. Alright. I'll bring in a weaver. I have to be aware though, because it's already midwinter. We need 12 people to work in the food industry, so we'll have to make sure that we can make them available as soon as we need them. It would be great though if a few more kids grow up. Yeah, there's 2 H5, 2 H4, 1 more H5, so it's 3. Or 5 kids H5 that could be ready to help out and work in about a season, so that's a good thing. I do believe kids age a year every season, or almost every season, so... Food reserves are low. Yeah, we only have like 9,000 food, so food reserves are low. Alright. Let me see. Yeah, let's start working. Let's get some clothes done. Alright, they're bringing in more resources. Let's get some trees from there. Let's get some trees from this area. I like to keep the areas clear so I can see what we're doing. Right now I can't, so let's get rid of all those trees. We don't need them close by anyway. Could be a thing later on to move this one a bit further away so it can work better, because right now part of its area can't be used for trees. And the more we go up north with our buildings, the less space they have to plant trees and cut them down, so the less productive they'll get. Alright, it's late winter, we have plenty of firewood, plenty of hay, good amounts of clay, we do need iron ore, stone, and we have wood, so that's all pretty fine. This one's being built, that's good. And not yet building the warehouse, and they're not building the well because they have to do some digging. So let's put those 2 extra builders in so they can get their buildings done. And then hopefully next season we can use them. And they're already building the barn as well. Alright. Well, there'll be quite the extra things we can do then. And 2 people became ready to work. That's good. Hopefully 1 or 2 more, and then we'll have plenty of workers to do the jobs we really need them to do. Alright, let's make potatoes on that field as well. Maybe it's also time for chickens in a little while. That'll be cool. Maybe we could do a farm here as well later on. Do some chickens here, close to a... Well, where's the hunter? There's no hunter on this side. Alright, we're going to build a hunter on this side soon. And then build the chickens close by, so the hunter will kill all the wild animals, so they won't eat our chickens. That'll be good. And yeah, they're building the well, the barn, and the storage. Okay. We now have 5 people available to start working in the farms. We need a few more. Quite a few more, actually. Let's start putting them to work. Alright, that's 11, 12, 13. Well, 2 became ready for work at precisely the right time. Because now we're putting everyone to work. I want to put a few into gathering huts as well to gather some extra food. And now these will all start to produce. All we need is... Ooh, we need some stone. We're completely out of stone. Because I did a little bit of miscalculation there. Let's stop cutting these trees. And start working on stone first then. That's the thing you just have to keep in mind. You can click all the areas you want them to chop down trees, etc. But if you need a different resource, you first need to cancel it all. Now that goes pretty easy, so it's not too much of a problem, but... Alright, well, we'll let them gather extra stone now. And at least they're producing a lot of new food again. And we still have 10 kids in school, or at least in the age that they need to go to school. So quite a few workers will become available not too long from now. And we manage okay on speed 10, so let's just keep going. 2 workers age 5. Ooh, a child died during birth, that's not good. 3 kids age 5, 5 kids age 5. Alright, well, plenty of kids age 5. And another one is ready to work, perfect. Let's put him in a gathering hut as well. Let's put that one. What needs to collect a few stones to build this area? Oh, that's enough. All they need to do is bring 1 stone, there it is, and they can build the warehouse. Perfect. There's another one, so put them into the clay pit. Start producing clay. Would really like to stockpile some. I really love to have a few good stockpiles. Well, it's really tough in these weather conditions to see everything. Well, we'll manage, but... So I think we need to work on the variety of food. And one thing could be to add fisheries to this, fishing farms perhaps. They do provide good amounts of food with just 1 worker. Too bad we can't add one here. We can, yeah we can, perfect. Alright, well, I'd say let's add one. Good amounts of fish there, it's good deep water, that's should benefit production. At least I've read that if you place a fish farm close to the shore, it'll produce less fish than when you put it really in the open seas, so... I'm not 100% sure it works like that, but that's what I read, so I'm just hoping it works. Because that means we can get extra food in. Another teenager ready to work. That's quite perfect. Alright, we'll make them builders. Let them build this. Baby has been born. Now that this one's ready, these guys can just bring the iron there. That's saving them a lot of walking. So let's hope it works well. To get rid of that gathering hut soon. So I really like to plan ahead in this game. So my idea is to make something of an blocked or triangular shape. I don't know what it's called. A rectangle shape with the housing and with farms all around. But sometimes you just have to place buildings at a spot where you will build later. You know you will. But that's fine. You can tear them down later. We'll just try and empty this one and then get rid of it. We can move these two pretty easily. They're cheap buildings, so that's not an issue. So don't worry too much about it if you think, oh well, if I place a building there, I'll have to remove it later. Of course, you don't want to build expensive buildings and then move them later on. But a pretty cheap one, that's all fine. Don't worry about it. It needs iron. Oh, we have a little bit, so that's fine. At least we have plenty of tools, so we don't have to worry about that. Are producing clothes now, so we should see people, yeah, we're having clothes, so that's good. That means they'll get happier, they'll work better, especially in the cold. They don't have to walk to their house quickly to warm up again. Of course, we're not producing warm clothing, that would help even more, but we'll see. Another kid ready to work, ready to study. There's a tornado spotted. Well, I just saw it down here on the map and then it moved again, so probably just went off the map quite quickly. Ah, there it is again. A tornado. Well, it's going quite fast because we're playing speed 10. I don't think it's going away easy this time. It's just off map now, but it'll be back. There it is again. Well, I just hope it passes by our village. Now, somebody asked me the other day why I don't go first person all the time, because that's a lot of fun, but I struggle a bit with the controls and I don't really... I don't know, it's not really my cup of tea to just walk around with someone and do some labors, etc. I really enjoy the overall gameplay and just having fun building everything, and not really into the whole experience where you go first person. I might do that at some point later on, but just not right now. What I want to do here is build a house so that all the fishermen can get into that house and work right there. But I also want to build a barn so they don't have to walk further than necessary to bring the fish in. So what I'm going to do is build a barn right here. And then we can build a house there. Later on, of course, the tornado is spotted near our village. Well, there it is. It just passed by. Don't come back. Go away. Well, we got lucky, I guess. Or it should return again, but usually it doesn't, so that'll be fine. Let's get rid of these trees because they're in the way. I can't see my own village. I want to see my own buildings. So, not too long from now, the first people should become available during the harvest. When they're done, and then we can use them to do all the gathering of iron, etc. The building is almost full. If we double click and a thing like that, it'll jump straight to it. And this one's almost full, but we know that. It's almost full all the time. I really wish we could empty this one. Well, we can. We just need a lot of workers for it. Because I don't want it there. I want to get rid of it. Probably build an extra barn right here for these farms. It will help them get done with all the harvesting quicker. Because if this one's full, they have to walk quite far to get to another barn. A lot in this game is about efficiency. Alright, they're really bringing down trees, etc. So I have 3 workers that can bring in iron as well. We just need to select a few fields. Alright, there they can go. Let them bring in some iron. Everything is here. 2 more. And then they can start building that, which will be good. This is all looking good. Well, the flex comes in pretty smoothly. And now it's right here, so Taylor just has to walk there. Back and forth. And of course here get hides, so that's good. Well, we have 600 wood. That means we should also be able to build a stone quarry. And with a stone quarry we have all 3 basic resources available pretty quickly. Now we have a storage facility there. So we could search for something right here, but I don't see any ideal ground. This looks nice. But it's usually best to just look around the map a bit, search for a nice spot and then try it out. So right here we get up to like 5,700. What can we get here? 5,700, 800. Sometimes if you rotate it you can get a better... almost 6,000. What do I get here? Not too much. So almost 6,000. Now it doesn't really matter if it's 6,000 or 5,000. There's not a lot of difference, but of course it costs quite a bit of wood to build. So you do want to get the best yield possible. 6,000, so that's good. I think this is a good spot for now. Is it in the way? Yes, it will be in the way at some point, but at least we need a lot of stone. And right there we can get it, so let's just work on it. This barn is done, so that's a good deal. And, well, this field is done, so you get out of there. Start helping out. Collect iron and, of course, collect some stone. So we also need to set a new area again to collect stone. There's 42, there's 21. Oh, we have some stone here. Alright, this field is done, that's good. We have 12k food again, which is an excellent number, I have to say. Try and collect some extra fruit there. This one probably just grew new trees. That's fine. Another teenager grew up and is ready to work, so we get extra workers all the time. Yep, this field is done. So you need to keep an eye out on your fields to get the farmers out as soon as a field is done. They're not going to bring in a lot more food if you let them keep working, and now you can use them for different things. It's a bit of micromanagement, and especially if you get a little bit bigger, then it can be a handful, especially on speed 10. But right now we can manage it. We have 6 free people again, which means that they will be collecting stone and iron and bringing wood towards this quarry, which they can build right now, so that's good. I do believe we need a few extra houses again, because everything is full and we don't have many kids. And if we want to keep growing, we need more kids. I'm going to do something like this. That doesn't look that nice. Let's do it something like that. Let's try if that works. The building is on fire. Oh, it's already extinguished again. Perfect. Here comes the frost, so let's get our gatherers in. Let's wait until it really freezes, of course. Because he's still working the orchard there. Alright, that's done. It's really freezing, so everyone can get out. We'll put a few more people into the mines to collect stuff. And we need people to just collect resources. There they go. Alright. Well, doesn't look really nice, but at least it works. And we can get another house in. Let's build it right there. And we should probably get another house on this side as well. Let's turn it around. There it goes. Perfect. Let's build the extra farm here as well. You can never have enough food when you get new people in, so work on that. Really, really work on that. Let's get a few extra builders. And I want to extend this area. I'm going to build 2 bridge sections. Then build another crossing. Because that way we can build a new stair here so they can get on there as well. And we can build a new fishery. Always check if you can already build the stairs there. Yes, we can. Oh, that'll look nice. Let's get building. And as soon as we get the house here and we have like 4 fish farms, they don't have to walk far. So that'll be really efficient. But for now they're building the 2 houses. Alright, we have plenty of stone again. That's good. Small house is done. This house is done. They can't build all the bridge sections at once. So we'll just let them go. We need to empty that one. But where? Alright, I'm going to build a storage right here. In this area. Because I can and because I want to get rid of this one. So we can build lumberjacks on this spot. So that they can work on the wood. No, we're going to build a barn here. That's it. I'm going to build a barn there. And we'll just build a lumberjack right here. If we can. This whole area is really messed up with all the elevation. Still haven't found the best way to deal with it. Right now I'm just going to do it like this. Just flatten it a bit. If you have any tips on how to work with that, please let me know, because I really... Well, I think in my crazy mind I would like a map that's completely flat, so I don't have to worry about all the elevations. Of course, that's not a lot of fun if you build a real village, but it would make it easier for my mind because everything is just perfectly arranged. Well, this is also fun. And they work really fast. They already flattened it. Perfect. Well, now let's get going. So I want a lumberjack right here on this side, and I want another one on this side. So that we have plenty of food. Alright, they're building bridge sections now. Oh, that's all very done. Alright. Well, I guess we need wood. So I'm going to chop down trees again. Just to make sure that we bring in all we need. We can get rid of these. They can get rid of these. I'm going to slow down a little bit again because we are going very quickly at the moment. And now that I look to my second screen where I can see the recording, I see it's already 34 minutes coming up on 35. So we're going to slow down anyway because that's long enough for this episode. Well, we managed to grow a bit. That's nice. We managed to make a lot new farms. We've got clothing now. We even are stockpiling some, so that's good. So next up, probably some extra fish. I want to get into chickens. And we need to rearrange our food. Not our food, our lumberjacks and our foresters, etc. to work further away from the city. So yeah, we have a lot to do yet, but we also did quite a bit. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Really trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. That will be amazing for me. So I hope I can reach that, and you will be helping me. And of course, I hope to see you in another episode. Thank you very much. Bye bye.